Now we move on to part B, engage in discussion. You will now discuss a topic with each other. This must include you giving an account of the topic, indicating your views, asking each other at least one question, and answering each other's questions. The topic is holidays. More and more people are staying in Britain for their holidays. This is because it is expensive to go abroad. Also, many people like to visit the cities and the countryside in Britain. Your council wants to encourage holidaymakers to come to your local area. Together, you are to give details of where you like to go on holiday. Discuss the best way to encourage holidaymakers to come to your local area. Discuss some ideas to put forward to the council, such as organising local events, festivals, or street markets. And finally, you must agree on one suggestion to take to the council on how to encourage holidaymakers to come to your local area. I will read this once again. You will now discuss a topic with each other. This must include you giving an account of the topic, indicating your views, asking each other at least one question, and answering each other's questions. The topic is holidays. More and more people are staying in Britain for their holidays. This is because it is expensive to go abroad. Also, many people like to visit the cities and the countryside in Britain. Your council wants to encourage holidaymakers to come to your local area. Together, you are to give details of where you like to go on holiday. Discuss the best way to encourage holidaymakers to come to your local area. Discuss some ideas to put forward to the council, such as organising local events, festivals, or street markets. Finally, you must agree on one suggestion to take to the council on how to encourage holidaymakers to come to your local area. Thank you. Candidate A, you may begin your discussion.
Have you been on holiday recently?
No, not yet.
Not yet. I don't know. I've noticed people are finding that holidaying in England far much better than going abroad. What is your take there?
The thing is, going abroad costs more. If you are in England or in Britain and you know the parts of England and Britain, and if you can, arrange your accommodation, the most expensive thing in Britain or in any other country is the accommodation. If you can arrange the accommodation within a reasonable price, then I think doing holiday in Britain is a very good idea.
I think you are right. I've had a country holiday. I've been to Norfolk for a holiday, and compared to my expenses when I go back to my country where I come from, I think what you're saying is correct. It's rather expensive. You need to manage your finances properly and for a certain period of time, and you need really quite some time to prepare for a holiday abroad than in the countryside. You find things are cheaper, and you get sometimes if you're shopping, you get discounts to go on holidays and stuff like that. Like the Sun, the Sun newspaper, sometimes they advertise £1 holidays, which is very good. So imagine in our council, we want to encourage holiday makers to come to visit our local area. What do you think would be like the most suitable thing that can attract people to our area?
I live in Merton Council, so there are 2-3 big grounds there. What I always suggest is people go on holidays with their families, and families in families you have got kids.
Yes.
So whenever you are going to a holiday, most of the time you want to please your kids. You want to make them feel well.
Yes.
So the best thing will be if the council, they have got big grounds, big parks in here. So if they can arrange some kind of fun fairs or some kind of a sports festival, so in which the children can take interest, they will be having a very healthy time as well, and also they will enjoy. So at the end, when it comes to the happiness of children, that is the best plan you can make and you can suggest to a council.
Yeah, I also think if things about festivals and markets, because Britain is a multicultural country. If people hold like festivals, let's say of food or of different cultures, maybe doing different activities, I also think that would be very interesting for people if they want to visit in and around Britain, and they find a variety of things to attend to, because having different cultures in the country, you have a variety of options of where to go and visit. And also, if we are to ask our council to provide something, we also need to think about how people, the cost-effective way of how people will be able to get to that area. That's traveling, because that's an expense as well. Can people drive there? Can people catch a bus and get there? Or can people get on the train and stuff like that? What do you think is the best idea, that if we were given a platform to take to our council and say this is what we want for our area to attract tourists and visitors?
There are quite a few things. The first thing is, if you are trying to attract your own people or tourists from outside, then first you have to advertise. If you advertise in a proper time and well before holidays, then people will know that there is a kind of place in this council, or this council is trying to arrange something for us in the holidays. So we can plan on that, because holidays are planned well before time.
Yes.
It's not like that that tomorrow the holiday starts and you start thinking from today. So the people, they start planning it for a long time. And for example, if a council is trying to encourage people to come and stay in their council, then what they do is they will start advertising well before the holiday time. When people see, most of the times they can just go past it and they won't know. But if the advertisement is done properly, like there are many ways for advertisement as well. You can do it on the bus, you can put on billboards, some other things, or send some brochures of leaflets to families.
Yes.
So people would know that council is doing something for them.
Okay. So if we think of an idea, we need to make sure the council put up a lot of advertising.
First of all, people should know that there is something going to happen in this council.
Yes.
So, and it will only happen when the council announces that they are planning something for the holiday season this year.
Do you have any favorite places you've gone on holiday in Britain, or that you'd like to visit?
Most of my friends recently, they have come from Lake District. And I would love to go there as well.
Okay.
So one or two families, they went there. They just slightly mismanaged. They said the accommodation was cheap there. They stayed at Travelodge or Premier Inns. But the food, food was expensive for them because they had to go to the different restaurants, which they don't know. And the food, because we are Muslims, so we have to be certain about our food also.
Yes.
So the best thing, I asked some other people, they said to me that if you, rent a house for a week or 10 days, that will be much more cheaper. And then you can cook your own food in there. Because kids, they are so much nosy about their food things. So.
Okay. I think Lake District is a good place to visit. So I haven't been there myself, but I've heard people who have visited there. They said it's but the place I would like to go most is Stonehenge. I would like to go to Stonehenge. Something fascinates me about those stones, the way they just came up designed like that. So I would love to visit Stonehenge. So would you agree with me that if we need to put something forward to the council, we need to advertise? Whatever we have in mind, we need to advertise.
We need to advertise. Yes, I do agree that's what I said, that we need to advertise.
Thank you. Candidate A, that is the end of your assessment. Thank you.